magician never ever lets go of his wand. Ever.
Hi, I'm Paul. Watch. Go. Stop. Go. Magic is fun. Now here's my friend Timmy Mallet.
Thank you so much. Woof, woof, woof. Hello, welcome to the utterly brilliant Timmy Magic Box, and here we are, all set for some brilliant magic tricks. We have here my magic assistant, who is Magic, who is now going to say a big hello to you. So off you go, Magic! Now, has anybody ever seen a frying pan doing a magic trick?
No!
Do you want to see a frying pan doing a magic trick?
Yeah!
Well, welcome, please, the first world ever Fan from the frying pan!
Yeah!
So what have you got cooked up for us today, look?
Right, well, Timmy and I are going to do 4 magic shows.
Four!
Four.
Yep.
And after each show, we're going to have a secret section.
Yeah!
And that's when all the adults have to get out.
Adults out! Adults out! Adults out! Shall we have a secret section now? So adults out! Adults out! Psst. So here we are. You and me, the Great Mallettino, pulling out all these scarves. Magicians like to call them silks, and it's amazing how many you can actually wrap around your body or shove in your pocket. I had hundreds on me here. Proper silks cost a bit of money, so we made these some hankies. We cleaned them first, of course, and you can use old pieces from your mum's sewing box, but you will need somebody handy with a sewing machine. Mum! Now, the magic thing about a magic box is that, in fact, it's just a great big box with a lid. And here we have a trapdoor at the back, and there's number 32 disappearing there. And this is terrific for those little pop-up tricks like this. Are you ready? Abracadabra, go! It worked! My friend Potty Paul stops matchboxes in mid-air. How does he do it? Watch closely.
This trick's really easy. All it is there's a rubber inside the drawer of the matchbox. When you pull the thread, the matchbox stops.
Bit of a wizard, that whiz kid Paul, isn't he? Everybody likes to be involved in magic tricks, so whenever you've got an audience, always use them. Never use the same member of the audience twice either, because then they think you've got an accomplice. And now, the Great Mallettino will show you some utterly brilliant tricks you can do with a magic wand. The magic wand. A magic wand. And now a magic and a magic. My wand, it likes to wander. I wonder where it wanders. Good magician never ever lets go of his wand. Ever. This wand likes to eat baked beans. Oh, now. Pay attention. This looks like a stick. It's not. It's a magic wand. And with my magic wand, I will do an utterly brilliant magic trick. Are you ready for this? I need a volunteer. Volunteer, hocus pocus, volunteer now. Ta-da! Fantastic. Who are you?
Adam.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive?
Yeah.
You don't want to change your name?
No.
Lovely. Okay. Now, you've got a head, haven't you? Yes, this looks like a head. Just test this one. Perfect little head there. Have you got a brain?
Yeah.
Where is it?
In my head.
Okay, let's just test. Lovely. Right, now then. We've blown that. Harder. Yeah, you made it all messy and sticky. Right, let's have a go at this. Are we ready? Now, hang on a second. Let me just find the exact spot here. Yep, that's it. And here we go. We'll go. Is it in?
Yeah.
Hold still. Very still. Don't move a muscle. Let's see if we can get it out the other side. Ta-da! And that is the magic of my magic wand. Still got a brain in there? Lovely, good. Let's get on with this marvellous magic wand here, which is just to give you a little wave and say hello. Look, it's even a little bendy one as well. What a superb, marvellous magic wand. And with this magic wand, I'm now going to magnetise it. How do you magnetise it? Simple. And now it is magnetised. And watch this very, very closely. Now, this trick was first discovered by the Corwau tribe of deepest, darkest Congleton millions of years ago. And you get your magnetised wand like this, and you bring it in very carefully, and it goes... Now, this is a very special trick which was taught me by Magic, the cockatiel here. Now, Magic has got a little magic ring, and we're going to attach the magic ring to the magic wand like this. Now, Magic, you have to concentrate, and of course, every time you chirp and concentrate really hard, we'll get this ring to climb up the wand. Okay, you ready? Think about this carefully now. Here we go. Come on, Magic. No, don't let it go. Brilliant. So clever.
Now watch this.
Now, for this trick, you're going to need a nicely ironed tablecloth. Well, we haven't got that. We've got this green piece here, a little bit of lawn, and we have a nice volunteer as well. This is Bonkers Becky. Hello.
Hello.
Right, okay, we're going to do our card trick here, and we have 2 packs of cards. Which would you like, the red or the blue?
The red one, please.
The red one. Okay, well, we'll take the red one. Ha! There you go. That fooled you, didn't it? Because you thought they'd be in that pack, but they're not. They're in that pack. Good. Let's put these out of the way. And are you any good at shuffling?
No.
No, neither am I. It's really fiddly shuffling, isn't it? There must be a good way to learn how to shuffle properly, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, we'll shuffle around like this. And now I'm going to do a really brilliant trick with you. I'm going to read your mind. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? I'm really thrilled by this. But let's have a go. Let's put these cards out like that. And you can take any card you like. Just point to it. That's the card you want. You want the 2 of clubs, do you? Okay, the 2 of clubs. Oh, that's good. Right, next one. Pick another card out.
This one.
Which one? I can't see which one you said. That one you want. The Queen of Diamonds. Okay, let's have a look at the Queen of Diamonds. Yes, okay, next one. The 6 of Diamonds. You like diamonds a lot here, don't you? Okay, and what's the next one? And another diamond. Okay, we'll have the 4 of diamonds there. That's it. Good, and I'll take one as well. I'll have the 5 of spades. That's it there, okay. So there's the 5 of spades, the 4 of diamonds, the 6 of diamonds, the Queen of diamonds, and the 2 of clubs. Magic.
Hello, my conjuring cauliflowers. We have a volunteer from the audience here, Sarah. Have you got any money, Sarah?
I've got 5p.
Right, you hang on to that, and I'm going to show you my amazing, treacherous trickery. This handkerchief eats money. Stick the 5p in the middle there. Right, we fold over the 4 corners. Like that. Right, now can you feel the money inside there? You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Watch this. With little ado, we make it disappear. Suppose you want your money back, eh? Is that what you want? I think it's just hiding behind your ear. Hello.
Now, for this trick, I need another volunteer, and guess who we have? Another Bonkers Becky. Hello, Bonkers Becky. Can you read my mind?
No.
Why not?
Because no mind to read.
Oh, very nice. Lovely. Okay, well, 2 packs of cards here. This is called Copy Clop. That's because you're a clop and I'm going to copy you, okay? Which pack of cards do you want? You have those and I'll have these. Shuffle them. Shuffle like crazy. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then swap over. Shuffle again. Just to make sure they're very, very, very well shuffled. You have to make sure they're completely, utterly, brilliantly shuffled. And then you take that pack and give me that pack. Now, very closely, you're going to go through this pack of cards and you're going to pick a card and I'm going to pick exactly the same card, okay? Got it? Okay, now I want you to put it there and secretly show the camera. Have you done it?
Yeah.
Did they see it? You got it? Put it to the front. Right to the front. Did you put it at the front here? That's it, put it down. Now, cut the cards. And put the bottom one on the top. That's it. Now, let's swap again. Okay, now, find your card in there. Put it to the front, that's it. And are you ready? 1, 2, 3, down! And that's called copyclots, because we're a pair of clots. Now, welcome back. The best thing about magic is magician's assistants. We have 2 utterly brilliant, well, assistants anyway. We've got Lenny, or is it Max?
I'm Max.
That's right, and you're Max.
No, Lenny.
Okay, and I'm Lenny, and this is Timmy, and you're Max.
No,
Fine. Will you stop arguing and just assist me here? You see this thing?
Yeah.
Look after it, guard it with your life. Don't take your eyes off that for 1 second, okay? You'll need that, it's very, very important. Now then, are you very good at tying knots?
Yeah.
Are you good at tying knots?
Well, I'm okay, actually. I'm okay.
You're good, okay, well you can tie both lots of knots. Now you see this piece of string here, this rope, this completely brilliant rope, try and pull it apart. Just try and pull, come on, come on. See, it won't break at all, it's one continuous piece of rope, isn't it?
Yeah.
See my 2 wrists?
Yeah.
Tie them together. Tie them now, tie them as tight as you possibly can,
Here
without my hands dropping off, otherwise I will be armless. Come on, tie, that's a pathetic knot. Come on, it's useless. Tie a decent knot on that. Come on, make sure I can't get my hands apart, okay? Absolutely sure? Tie that tight.
Okay, it's getting tighter.
Okay, well done, John. Well done, Stephen. Sorry? No, that's not very tight, not that. Oh, yes, it is. That'll do. Okay, now then, you see, I cannot possibly escape, can I?
No.
Can I escape?
No.
Can I escape?
Not with mine, not can't.
Can I escape?
No.
No, right, okay, give me this.
Oh,
This.
yeah.
Now this, by the magic of me, I will get this to miraculously appear in the middle of here. Do you know how I'm going to do it?
No.
You 2 are going to stand here, look at them, and go blah, blah, blah 3 times. Wait till I tell you, okay? 3 times slowly. Go.
Blah, 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 blah,
Do it again.
blah,
One more.
blah.
Thank you. Da-da-da-da. Isn't that marvellous and magic? Are you impressed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, be more impressed than that. Say well done, Timmy.
Well done, Timmy.
Now for another secret section. Old fogies, out.
And now, the Great Mallettino will reveal the secret of the wandering wand. What you need is a wand with a groove at the end. Groovy, isn't it? Then you need an elastic band like this. And you attach the elastic band around your fingers, like so. Then you get the groovy end of the wand, put it like that, put it like this, and hey presto, your wand wanders. Now for the real dummies who don't know how you put a magic wand through somebody's head, I'll explain very simply. What you do, first of all, you make sure you've got a volunteer who's got a hole in his head already, like Adam here. Or of course you could try it like this, you could have a magic wand which has a slippery piece along like this. And then it's very simple because what you're going to do is you're going to shove the wand up your sleeve, and push it through like this, look. And you still hold it the other side, and you come and pull it out again. Dead easy. Just slides up and down like that. It's brilliant, isn't it? Are you impressed?
I knew it already.
Now, if you're going to do this to your mum's best hat, she's going to go mad, but you need to get a special one. It goes like that. Now, I don't know how it works. I haven't got a clue. But how do you get your magic wand to bend? It's easy. It's an optical illusion. And you just go bouncing it up and down like that. And it's very, very simple. It just looks like it's bending. How do you get your magnetised wand to stick like that? It's easy. I've got a pencil attached with a rubber band around my wrist like that, and it holds it in place. Looks really impressive, doesn't it? Now, what about this, which was discovered by the Corwau tribe of deepest, darkest Congleton? The magnetised wand that blows the paper away. Watch closely. You go. Could anything be easier? Now, have you ever been fishing for gold? You get your magic wand and you attach a thin piece of thread to it. Put a loop over the end. Magic's going to give you the instructions as well. And then put that loop over one of the buttons here. And you've got a line going to the end of your wand. take magic's ring like this, drop it over the end, and you can see exactly how it moves up and down. Now, to make this trick look really good, make sure that they can't see the string. So I can go... And it looks like what it is, magic. The 5 of spades, the 4 of diamonds, the 6
Now,
of
the trick
diamonds,
here
the queen of
is
diamonds,
always to know
the
one
2 of
card in
clubs.
advance and always to say one card ahead of your victim. Here, I knew where the 2 of clubs was, so no matter what card Becky chose first, I would say the 2 of clubs, the card I
That's the
knew.
card you want. You want the 2 of clubs, do you? Okay, the 2 of clubs. Oh, that's good. Right, next one.
Of course, it wasn't the 2 of clubs, it was the Queen of Diamonds. So next time, I will say the
That
Queen
one.
of Diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds. Okay, let's have a look at the Queen of Diamonds. Yes, okay, next one.
And it wasn't, it was the 6 of Diamonds, which of course would be my next guess.
Another diamond.
Finally, I chose the 2 of Clubs, but I named the card
Good,
that
and
Becky
I'll take
chose
one as
just
well.
before.
I'll have the 5 of spades. That's it there, okay. So that's the 5 of spades, the 4 of diamonds, the 6 of diamonds, the Queen of diamonds, and the 2 of clubs.
Now, making a coin disappear is easy. You can either spend it, lose it, or put a piece of blue tack in the corner of your hanky. Make sure the corner with the blue tack comes in first and you press it right on top of the coin so that your coin sticks to the blue tack. Now, your victim can feel the coin, and when the hanky is opened, you simply slip the coin and the blue tack off into your hand. It's a doddle, isn't it?
When you shuffle your cards and exchange them like this, okay, and you shuffle again, doesn't matter how many times you shuffle, but the last time you exchange cards, I look at the bottom card, you see? Take a little glimpse of it, just like that. I know it's the Queen of Hearts. Pass them over like this, okay? And then, it doesn't matter what I choose, absolutely at all, because it's all to do with what Becky chooses here. She can choose anything she likes, say she chooses that card, okay? And she puts it to the top of the pile. When she cuts the pile, the card she's chosen is right next to the card I already know. So it's simple. I swap them back. She's going to find that 2 of hearts anyway. I then work my way through here till I find the Queen of Hearts, which I know, and next to it is the 2 of hearts, which she chose. And here's what you do. Take this one, put it in your inside pocket. Up my sleeve, I've got another one. Put it down onto there, and there it is. It's magic. Ta-da! A most important thing to remember whenever you do any kind of magic trick, and that is never, ever, ever repeat the same trick. Don't ever do it twice, because once you do it twice, they'll figure out how you did it. Anybody hungry? Yeah! Anybody starving hungry? Yeah! Anybody want to just stuff their faces full of food? Yes? Thought so, because we've got some utterly brilliant tricks now, all to do with food. But first, here's Fran the Frying Pan with a fantastic invisible thread trick, which is just utterly, utterly brilliant! I understand we have with us today 1 or 2 monkeys. Is this correct? Yeah! Where are these monkeys? I haven't seen them anywhere. Has anybody seen any monkeys? I haven't... 1 or 2 gorillas monkeying around here. Well, what do monkeys eat? Bananas! Who wants a banana? Here you go. Here's a banana for you, and 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 a banana for you. Right, peel those bananas. Up you go. Here's some more over here. Okay, peel those bananas. When you peel the banana, hold it up in the air. Hold your banana up in the air. When you peel it, peel it, peel it, peel it, peel it, peel
in the air when you peeled it. Let's have a look at that. Look at these bananas. Well, 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 they don't look very monkey-like. I tell you what, when I eat bananas, I like to have mine ready sliced up. So when I peel my banana, I like to do it good and proper like this. And I put a nice little slice already in my banana, just like this, and away it goes like that. Isn't that fantastic? Are you impressed? Yeah! And there's a colour. Don't slip on that. And then, of course, I like to add a little bit more to my banana slice. And we'll put a little cherry on top like that. There we go. Now, what does that look like? Does that look yummy to you? Yeah! Well, I'm going to have a nice little fruit salad with that. But of course, I'd like something to drink. Would you like something to drink? Yes! Oh, what I've got is water. Ooh. Boring, isn't it? Yes! Well, let's just see if we can just change it a little bit. I mean, I don't really want all this water, so we'll just pour this into the magic jug like this. And then see if we can get a glass of Coke out of that at the end of it. Yeah. And what do you think of that then? Yeah! Water into Coke? Utterly. Now here's a nice trick if you like sugar. Do you like sugar? Yeah! So do I. Do you?
Yeah.
Stick your hand up.
Yeah.
Right, okay, now then, we've got loads of sugar lumps here. Choose one. It's important to get the right one. Just one. That's it, that'll do. Now then, what does your name begin with? What's the initial?
S-T.
Well, let's just do the S, okay? We'll put the S on here. Now, that stands clearly for sausage, does it? For smelly? For silly? What does it stand for?
Sarah.
Well, either way, anyway, we've got a nice good S on there, okay? Now, let's just do this. Put that over here, okay? Now, I'm going to put this into there, and I want to take your hand like this. Come here. Okay, now hold your hand exactly there. Okay, hold it still. Now, I'm not touching your hand. It's completely still. Now, watch this. I'm going to get the S to move from that sugar lump up onto your hand. Show your hand. Oh, not a bit more than that. Really, really brilliant. Do you know what's next?
No.
Do you know what's next?
No.
I do. It's the floating roll!
This roll may be old and ever so stale, but its magic properties will not fail. Defying laws of gravity, it will rise up at one word from me. Rise. Roll. This is a trick that involves calling on the spirits to help us, but we couldn't find any spirits in here, so we got Blythe instead. Hello, Blythe. What I want you to do is shuffle the cards, please. Sort of shuffling, okay. Cut them into four piles along the centre of the table. Right, and I want you to pick one pile and look at the top card. Right, show it to the camera over there while I look over here. Right, put it back in place. Okay, so you've picked that pile, right? So now we're going to put the cards all back together again. Okay, Blythe, can you give me a hand? We'll place the pack of cards on your hand and hope that the spirits help us. Watch very carefully. Seems to be separating the pack. Look at that. Is that your card?
Yeah.
Now, for this trick, you need three things. One, you need a hanky, preferably a clean one like this. Secondly, you need a toothpick. Got some toothpicks like this. And thirdly, you need a volunteer. Any volunteer will do, as long as he's wearing a red, white and blue jumper. Have we got anybody who could volunteer like that?
Yes.
Good. Hello, who are you?
Adam.
Now, Adam, you see this hanky? Nice and clean, isn't it? Okay? Yep, still clean. add a toothpick. You've got plenty of toothpicks to choose from there, so choose one. And put it in the middle. That's it, lovely. Now then, what we're going to do is this. Okay. Now, can you feel the toothpick there? Can you feel it?
Yes.
Break it. You sure that's broken?
Yeah.
Positive?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
How did you do it?
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah.
So can I. Right, now this is a very, very special trick for which we need a volunteer, and Loony Lucy here has kindly volunteered to volunteer, haven't you, Loony Lucy?
Yeah.
What are your hobbies?
Dancing.
Ah, good. Well, do us a little dance and off you go. Marvellous. Round of applause. Special Loony dance there. That's very good. Now then, are you any good at adding up?
No.
At taking away?
No.
Oh, good. Splendid. Well, you're going to get on very, very well indeed with this trick. I want you to choose 3 numbers, please, between 1 and 9. 3 different numbers between 1 and 9.
6.
Yes.
4.
Yep.
And 1.
6, 4, and 1. Good. We'll put them up on the board over there. Okay, now let's just reverse those, please. We'll have 1, 4, and 6. Now, here's a little thing. Nice line down the bottom, please. And I'd like you to take away the bottom set of numbers from the top set of numbers. So it's 146 away from 641. Ah, but she never does it. Okay, so take the 6 away from the 1. That's... Yes, you can. Good. And then you... 5, yeah, 5. 9, yeah, very good. Marvellous, well done, Lucy. Wasn't that great? Give her a round of applause. Okay, so we've got 495 now. Well, let's just reverse those, please, and have 594. Okay, now this is a lot easier this time because you're going to add these numbers together. So add them up for me. What have we got?
9.
Yep.
9 and 9 is 18.
Yep.
And 4 and 5 plus 1 is 10.
Yes, very good. So 1,089, 1089. Very good, well done. Over here I've got a little phone book, very small phone book, and I'd like you to, no, not all 10,089 names. I'd like you to look up page, well, let's take the last 2 numbers there. Let's take the last 2 numbers, 89. Will do. So find me page 89. 83, 85, 87, 89. You got page 89? Good. Okay, well, let's take the other 2 numbers, 10, and starting on the right-hand side, I'd like you to count down 10 names, okay? And when you get to the 10th name down, you can stop then and read it out for us, okay?
Clark CJ.
And phone number?
762 388.
Can you write that down, please? 762... 3, what was it?
388.
388. Okay, that's the telephone number. And what was the name?
Clark CJ.
Clark CJ. Lovely, okay.
Clark with an E?
Yeah.
Yeah, Clark with an E. CJ Clark 762388. Okay, I'd like you to take the menu, which we left over there, and hold it up to the audience so we can see what's written down on that menu. Okay. Open it up. And what have we got? Side. Loony Lucy, you're brilliant. Utterly brilliant.
Okay, now it's time for another secret section of the show. Everyone except you, out.
This is so easy, the invisible thread secret. It's just your thumb pinching a bit of the napkin. Move your thumb slightly and the napkin moves. Don't forget to practice. Now, to slice a banana without removing the skin, what you do is use a needle and you poke it through and go right across like that. If you're going to eat the banana, make sure the needle's been washed and it's clean. Okay, take the needle out. Thank you, Fran, and now peel it, please.
See what happens when we open it up.
Ooh, and if you do it with 2 bananas, it'll be a pair. Ah. So, turning water into Coke, this is what you do. First of all, you need a sponge, you need a cup, you need some Coke, and you need some water on a jug like this. And then, you put them all together. This is hard, this bit, and you must get it right. Make sure you balance the 2 together. Pour the Coke into the plastic cup part, okay? And you're going to pour the water into the sponge. Thank you. Careful not to spill it. Takes years of practice to be able to spill it properly like me. Come on, pour it out, Timmy. We're ready for a drink now. And... ha! You ready? Yes. I'm still impressed with that. How do I do it? Now for the stupendous sugar lump, you're going to need some sugar, you're going to need a friend, you're going to need a pencil. What's your name?
Sarah.
Okay, so we know it begins with an S, so we'll put an S on here. S also stands for silly. Ha 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 ha. Now, you must make sure when you put the initial on that you put it on good and thick. Only when it's good and thick will that be good enough. But there's the S on the sugar like that. Next thing we're going to do is move to the glass, and it's very important that you have your glass with iced water in, because then it'll be wet on the outside. And very casually, I pick up the glass and I move it towards Sarah. What she doesn't know is I've got my fingers wet. And this is very important because the next thing I do is using my wet finger, I pick up the sugar lump, like that. And look what's happened to my finger, the mark has been transferred already. But nobody else sees this. Then I take Sarah's hand like this, and I move it over there. And then I say, as you can see, I'm not holding Sarah's hand, and by the magic of my powers, I'll get the S from the sugar lump to Sarah's hand. Zip!
The secret of this trick is condiment. Salt. When Blythe cut the cards into 4 piles, I secretly had a pile of salt in my fingers, just a little pinch. And when she picked a pack, all I had to do was just point to it and say which pack she'd chosen. Then when I put the cards back together again, and you tap the pack, it immediately separates the salt.
Now the thing about this trick is that every hanky's got a seam in it, and it's the seam where you're going to hide an extra toothpick. So you take the seam like this, slide it in, and nobody else sees it. So that when you put that one in, you go over and over and over and over. This is your last one. So you're holding this as you ask your person please to break it. They break it. And then when you open it all up, ta-da! Take any 3-digit number, you reverse it, and take away the smaller number from the larger number. Reverse that result and add the 2 numbers together, and you'll always, always get 1089. Now before the trick, take a phone book, find page 89 and count down 10 names, and everybody will think it's magic. Of course, it doesn't have to be a phone book. You could use a dictionary or any book at all. Remember that the great magician always plans his show. Have a great opening trick to begin with, and have a spectacular one to end with, and put lots and lots of variety in the middle. Never let your show go on too long either. Have your audience crying out for more. Now for this trick I'm going to need a very, very special volunteer. Hands in the air if you'd like to volunteer. Come on. Don't look so worried about it. Turn around. Who are you?
Jason.
Jason the station. Right, okay, Jason. Got a nice little trick for you here. This is a very good one. What newspaper do you like to read? The Beano? Fine, good. Okay, well, I've got a version of the Beano here. Well, I've been chewing away through the Times, you know, the bits and pieces over here. And I thought I'd... Here we go. Do you see that little gap there?
Yeah.
That little gap there is filled by this, because I just cut this out of the paper. Now then, let me have a look at you. This is a very special trick requiring empathy. I'm going to need complete silence. Shh. Lovely. Now, Jason, look at me. It's a dreadful sight, isn't it? Go om. Blum, 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 blum. Now, I know the exact bit which you're going to cut out here. I've worked it out. And with the chalk, look that way and don't tell them what it is. Now, if I'm right, this is where you're going to ask me to cut this, okay? If I'm wrong, it goes wrong. Let's see how well we do. Okay, now then, holding this, I'd like you to tell me where to cut it. Remember, the exact point you tell me to cut it will be where I think you told me. I hope that's right. Pick it up. Jason, read me the first line, please.
Phone calls can be made with.
Phone calls can be made with. Give me a hand here. Let's turn this round. And there it is. Phone calls. And that worked out by the sheer brilliance of our empathy in our minds. Isn't it marvellous? Look at us. Brilliant.
Hello, my magical mates. Read this comic. Best thing to do with it, tear it up. Like that. And again. And again. Oh, what if Timmy wants to read it?
Hang on. You just put that back together immediately.
Ah, easy peasy. Nothing to it, eh?
Tails, it's a bit of a toss-up. Let's see who we've got here.
JJ.
Standing for?
Not too sure at the moment.
It's a very good name, that. Not too sure at the moment, actually. But anyway, what would you like? Would you like heads or tails?
Tails.
You want tails. OK, let's have a go. Tails it is. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads. OK, here we go. And there it is. Heads. What do you want?
Our heads.
You want heads again. Here we go. And watch closely. Heads it is. What more?
Tails.
Tails. OK, let's do tails. It's tails! It's amazing! What more? You want to go?
Heads.
Heads it is. OK, watch this closely now. As it comes down heads every time, whatever you want, it always comes up magic!
Now for another ace trick for which we have a volunteer here, Ollie the Wally. Thank you, Ollie. Right, now do you believe that I can tap into the mysteries of the universe and reverse matter atoms?
Not at all.
Not at all, right. Well, we'll see about that. Can you pick a card?
Yes, I will.
And I'm going to pick one myself. Right. I'm going to place mine back into the pack. And with a flourish, I want you to place yours back into the pack. Okay. Now we're going to cut the cards. What was your card?
The Queen of Spades.
The Queen of Spades, and mine was the Ten of Clubs. You ready?
Yep.
Here they are, the Ten of Clubs and the Queen of Spades.
Everybody got your glasses? Yes! Good, go ahead. Clean them. Keep them back on again. Now you can see clearly, can't you? Yes! And you're going to need to see very, very clearly here because this is a very, very special trick. Now you see this paper bag? Yes! Completely empty, isn't it? Yes! Completely empty, nothing in it at all. Now, can you see this invisible ball? No! That's because it's invisible, but with this invisible ball here, I'm going to catch it in the invisible bag and it will be utterly amazing and you'll be impressed, won't you? Yes! Go wee when it goes up in the air. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Whee! What a brilliant catch. And look, what do we find? Da-da-da-da-da! Thank you.
Now we're going to give away some of the secrets, so get everybody out.
This is my favourite trick. How do I guess where Jason's going to say cut? It's easy, the newspaper's upside down, so wherever I cut, the top line's going to be the same. Doesn't matter how many times I see this one, I still can't work it out at all. I've watched it loads and I've never been able to figure it out. Oh! There's 2 comics! Oh, that's brilliant, Fran. So you take one already folded up and you put it behind like that, yes, and then, holding that in one hand, you tear the other one out. Oh, that's so obvious. Now, how come you never see that? Yeah, okay. So you tear it up and then...
Hang on, you just put that back together immediately.
Easy peasy. Nothing to it, eh? Right, so what you do is you place the matchbox on top of your hand, slightly open, and then squeeze it shut, catching a little bit of skin underneath the box. Keep your hands straight, and then as you move your fingers down, the matchbox stands up. The slightest movement makes the matchbox move. And that's it.
This is such a simple little trick. All you need is 2 coins. You have to have 2 coins. Make sure they're the same denomination as well, okay? Then, it's very simple. You hold one like this, and the other one goes underneath it. And however you drop it, that coin will always twist once. It'll always just flip over the once. So what do you want?
Heads.
It wants heads. You put heads to the bottom, and it comes up heads. What do you want? Tails?
Tails.
Pick it up, down it comes tails. Happens every time.
This trick is so easy that even Ollie the Wally can do it. All you need to do is have the bottom card reversed. Here we have the 8 of hearts. Ollie picks a card. Say he picks the 9 of clubs. Leave it there. I pick a card. It doesn't matter what it is. Don't need to look at it. Then I replace mine into the pack. And then when I ask Ollie to replace his, I secretly, with a flourish, turn the pack over and ask him to slip it back into the pack. Flip the cards over again when no one's looking. Cut the pack. Then all I need to do is spread the cards and they live miraculously reversed. There we are, 8 of hearts and the 9 of clubs.
Now, for the perfect paper bag trick, you need a perfect paper bag like this and an invisible ball like this. Can you see my invisible ball? No? Because it's invisible. Right, okay, and up you go. And you catch it like that. Very simply. Anybody can do that. I'll show you again. Here we go. Up here and simple. Down the bottom, there's a false bottom. Which you make like that. You just cut the bottom of a paper bag out and shove it in there. And out come the ribbons. Ta-da! A lot of magic involves misdirecting your audience. Remember, they'll do whatever you tell them to do. They'll look wherever you point at. And what you've got to do is feed them false information. So make them look anywhere but where they would look to find the clue.
And now, tremendous tricksters, welcome back. We've got the utterly, fantastically fabulous Fran the frying pan with an amazingly fantabulous, fantastic frick.
Thanks. So here we have an Egyptian trick taught to me by my mommy. We have a incy-wincy little rope and a not so incy-wincy little rope and a rather long rope. We fold each rope in half into my hand like so. So now you can see 3 ropes like that, of different lengths. But what you do is you pull very hard. 3 ropes, all the same length. We have, where is it? 1, 2, 3.
That's amazing. How do you manage to do all that? That's just...
Yeah, 3 ropes, same size.
Cool. 1, 2... Just a minute. They've gone all funny again.
Now, for this trick, you're going to need to be able to add up. Hope you're good at maths, but anyway, let's have a go. We've got Grace the Disgrace to have a go here, haven't we? You've got a pack of cards, I've got a pack of cards, and what I want you to do is pick a card, any numbered card, okay, any numbered card, and you're going to show it to the folks back home, and I am going to choose a card as well. So I'll choose one and you choose one, okay? And when you've chosen it, show it to everybody at home. And put it face down on the table. Good, so I've chosen one and you've chosen one. Now, take your pen and your pad and I want you to double your number. Add 2. Multiply it by 5 times 5. Very good, now take away 7. That's your final figure. Nice big ring round it, please. 103. Let's put these two cards side by side, and we have 103.
OK, now what could be better than one Timmy Mallet? Go on, tell me. Go on, someone.
2 Timmy Mallets.
Oh, brilliant. Right. Well, you know, most shows end with sawing the lady in half. Pretty boring. We've all seen it before. We're going to do something original. What we're going to do is pass these... Don't look worried. We're going to pass these 2 ropes through the centre of Timmy's body. This half of the audience can have the top half. You can have the bottom half. Right? OK? So we need 2 very strong volunteers. OK? Come on then, you 2. What's your name?
Ben.
OK, lobble up. Ben, stand there. What's your name?
Silver.
Silver. Stand there. Could you take one end of this rope? Yeah. Silver, you hold that rope and just pull it so that we see that it's unbreakable. Right? Stay there. We're going to pass this round the centre of Timmy's body. Like this.
Oh, dear.
Don't you worry, Timmy. It won't hurt much. Tie it in a knot. Right. You hold that end. Silver, you hold that end. Right, now I want you to just drop one of the ends. Drop one of the ends. Anyone? Right. And we'll pass that to Ben. And you drop one of your ends. And we'll pass that to Silver. Right. Right, I want you to count to 3 and then pull as hard as you can.
Bye-bye, everybody. See you in heaven.
You'll be lucky. Right, Silver. OK, count.
I'm still here. Utterly, amazingly brilliant! Tell you what, that's hot work, that one is. Well, listen, if they've got muscles, well done you 2, that's brilliant. Have you got any muscles, you weed?
Have I got any muscles? Just call me Franny Schwarzenegger, hey?
Yeah?
Yeah, just come here. Undo your buttons, right?
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Just, you know, want to see a little bit of, bare...
It's time now for another top secret section of the video. Everybody else out of the room. This is just for you.
The Egyptian rope trick is really a wicked little trick, but there's 2 points which are very crucial. One is the lengths of the ropes, and the other is that you practice it. What you do is you take the 3 ropes like this, and when you fold them over, instead of just getting hold of that one, you get hold of it underneath the longest rope and loop it up and take hold of it between your thumb. Then you take the middle rope and put it to the right-hand side, and the long rope, take it to the right-hand side. And when you get hold of the 2 ends like that, what the audience sees is this. Then as you pull, you're just pulling the long rope through the little rope, and you end up with 3 ropes the same size. Now to count them out, you take hold of the first rope, the one that's on its own, and pull it through. Then to count 2, you put that one back and get hold of the 2 ropes. If you do it quickly enough, no one will notice. And then the third one. There you've counted 3 ropes of even size. Scrumple them all up together, drop them on the floor. No one will be any the wiser.
The trick here is for the Great Mallettino always to choose a 3. I've chosen one and you've chosen one. Now, take your pen and your pad, and I want you to double your number. That's right. She's got to double her number, add 2, multiply by 5, and take away 7. And this will always bring her back to her own number, and of course the 3 that I chose. Da-da-da-da, the phantom rope trick. Now, preparing for this, Fran held the 2 ropes together at their centres with thin thread like that. And when the children tested the ropes, Fran was actually hiding the join in her hand. Behind my back, Fran adjusted the join so that each child was holding the 2 halves of exactly the same rope. Then they exchanged 1 rope each, and now each of them held an end of both ropes. They pulled, the thread snapped, The ropes opened out in front of Timmy, and it was completely and utterly amazing! Thank you for that round of applause.
Excuse me, me in a state of undress. Carry on.
Look shy.
Don't look. You only do the top 2 buttons, don't you?
Yeah, just the top 2. Have that straight.
And then your arm outside. Like that.
So your cuffs will show through the bottom of the jacket.
Important to see the cuffs. So we pull these out like this. Well, not quite like that. Yeah.
And it's important to keep this down straight.
And do your buttons up. And now, the tie. The thing to do now, of course, is to loosen the whole thing. So you take your cuffs like this, and you undo that one. Take your cuff like this, and you undo that one. Just loosen it or take it right off.
I think I just undo it. Move it like that.
That's it, lovely. A couple of buttons up the top. And then, by a mighty feat of strength, you two can do this. Ta-da! And if there is one golden rule of being a magician, it's always, always, always practice. Never perform your trick until you practice. And the best way to do that is practice in front of a mirror. So I'm going to have a go at doing this one and see if I can get this thing right. I've been having a go at this one for about 2 weeks and I still can't get it right. So we get 3 pieces like that. Oh, the wretched thing. Keep practicing and one day I'll be nearly as good as you. Returns to say it is almost the end of our show. But before we go, we have something utterly, utterly, utterly brilliant for you. The Great Mallettino is proud, delighted and honoured to present for you, your delectation and enjoyment, the fantastic Paulie Creepy Crawly!
I have here a red silk. I clench my fist like this, and I just put the silk inside. In it goes. Give a blow, or blow. And look, the silk disappears. Now, if I was just to grab thin air and blow, look, the silk becomes whole again. Now, for my next trick, I have, if I can find it, a little red ball, and it's all on its own. Oh. Still, we'll say the magic words, abracadabra, and we have 2 little red balls. We'll take one away. We'll say the magic words, abracadabra. We now have 3 magic little balls. This is getting very strange, this. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take one away and another away. We'll say the magic words, abracadabra. I now have 4 little red balls. If I take one away like this, and another away like this, and another way here, you catch. Where did that go? Oh. I have here 1, 2, 3, 4 solid silver rings. I take the first ring, solid all the way around, and the second, also solid all the way around. I rub them together, blow, and look, they're linked. I take the second pair of rings and I throw them up, and they fall linked. Very strange. Now, if I was to rub them together like this, blow, look, they're all linked together. Now, how do we get them apart? That's the trouble. I tell you what, we'll rub them together and we'll say abracadabra and all blow. Abracadabra, and they come apart. Rub them together, abracadabra, Blow. And they come apart. Magic.
Good work, well done, Paul. Come here. For the final trick, the Great Mallettino will make you disappear. Get in Timmy's magic box. And now, gazelle! There you go, Magic. Weren't you impressed? So was I. Squawk goodbye, go on. Another wonderful ta-da from Magic, and it's bye-bye from me. Ta-da!